Formula One is back. The Australian Grand Prix has some amazing facts, so let's get right into it. Lando Norris winning the first race of the 2025 season means we have got a brand new championship leader. The first time since the 2022 Spanish Grand Prix. No other driver other than Max Verstappen had led that championship up until now. Lando Norris becomes the first McLaren driver to lead the Formula One Drivers' Championship since Lewis Hamilton at the Canadian Grand Prix back in 2012. Unbelievable scenes. This was McLaren's 12th victory at the Australian Grand Prix, overtaking Ferrari as the team with the most wins in Australia. George Russell finished in third. This was his 9th podium in his last 10 races in Formula One. Kimi Antonelli was phenomenal on his debut. Having started 16th, he finished 4th before the time penalty dropped him to 5th. Then the time penalty later on overturned, which classified him back in 4th, recording the best finish for a debutant since Kevin Magnussen in that McLaren, finishing as a runner-up in the 2014 Australian Grand Prix. Alex Albon finished 5th in the Australian Grand Prix, recording his best result to date for the Williams. And this was Albon's best result in Formula One since the 2020 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, where he finished 4th. Those Red Bull days, eh? It was 7th place for Sauber in Australia. This is the best result they've had ever since Felipe Nasser. Remember him all the way back in 2015, 10 years ago. Well done to Sauber. We credit that 7th place to Nico Hülkenberg, who also got Germany's 8,000th point in Formula One history. Charles Leclerc became the first teammate to finish ahead of Lewis Hamilton at their first race ever since Fernando Alonso back in 2007, those McLaren days, those controversial McLaren days. Lewis Hamilton's 10th place made him the 4th driver after Alonso, Schumacher and Kimi Raikkonen to have scored a point in as many as 19 seasons in Formula One. Carlos Sainz unfortunately had to retire in that Williams. This is the 3rd year in a row that the winner of the previous Australian Grand Prix has retired within the first 4 laps of the race. Liam Lawson recorded a DNF at Albert Park on his Red Bull debut. This is Red Bull's 3rd DNF in the last 4 races at Albert Park. And finally, the Australian Grand Prix had a record attendance of 465,498 spectators, the largest ever in Melbourne history. Nearly 500,000 people watching that race in person. Those were the stats for the Australian Grand Prix 2025 business. Comment down below which ones you're impressed with and comment down on ones that I've missed out on. Until next time, lights out.